Hey guys, I'm an Angel, and today I'm going to be analyzing Shadow Milk Cookie, who has been one of my most requested characters to analyze, and I've been unable to get to him because I had 4 back-to-back tests, so it's been hard. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get into analyzing him. So to start the whole thing off, we have no idea that it's Shadow Milk Cookie that's talking to Pure Vanilla Cookie, because he's basically talking as the voice inside of Pure Vanilla Cookie's head. Like, he's just trying to mess with him. He's acting like the, I forget what it's called, but like the light truth, whatever it's called. Basically, the thing that talks to Pure Vanilla Cookie and helps guide him. He's talking as that, so he's tricking Pure Vanilla Cookie, and he's being an all-around jerk and just manipulating, tricking, agitating, anything to get under his skin, basically.
But I've already regained my strength. And I've sworn to use it for good. To fight for the happiness of all Cookie kind. Your strength. Your strength.
The maniacal laughter right there. I mean, this man is completely insane. There is no ounce of sanity left in him. And as much as I would love for him to get redeemed, that ain't gonna happen. And honestly, I'm fine with that because he's an absolutely lovable character, just being himself. And because he's so hard to analyze, I actually asked you guys to comment characters that remind you of him, and some of the comments I got were the Collector from the Owl House, which, that one, I can see that because the Collector is very playful, the puppets and stuff, it's very playful, but unlike the Collector, Shadow Milk Cookie enjoys tormenting people, and he absolutely wants to crush them. He wants to hurt them, you know? Another character that he got compared to was Bill Cipher, and absolutely, there is no doubt in my mind, they are so similar. Just Bill Cipher and Shadow Milk Cookie, absolutely. And another character that he got compared to was Alistair, and I don't know enough about the character. I don't watch that stuff. It's Hazbin Hotel, I think. I don't watch that show. I don't like the language, but y'all can look that stuff up. I don't know anything about them, but this man is just insane.
What a funny little joke. How is it your strength? What is that supposed to mean? The light of truth is my...
It's my strength. It's my strength that the witches took from me on a whim. How come you get to use it however you want? What do you know about truth?
So I'm actually on the Cookie Run Kingdom Wikipedia thing to just read what this says. So, Shadow Milk Cookie sees Pure Vanilla Cookie as the unlawful thief of his power and holds a deep grudge against him, targeting him with his taunts and using his half of the power of knowledge to torment the ancient hero. Shadow Milk Cookie relishes in mocking his enemies through his shows, especially when such prodding often goads them to do exactly what he wants them to do. He's a very narcissistic character, which we haven't... Well, yeah, we have seen it. It's like, my power, my power. It's not his power anymore. It got given to Pure Vanilla Cookie. But he's just such a grudge holder. He's just holding these grudges. And he's taking all of his anger, all of his annoyances out on Pure Vanilla Cookie. I'm actually going to go into, like, the psychology behind narcissism. And before I say anything, if any of you guys watching this have narcissism disorder, I want to just state that just because I'm saying these things about it does not apply to everyone. Disorders, anything mental health related, it like affects people differently. I have ADHD. My brother has ADHD. We both have different symptoms, like to the point where you would not know that both of us had ADHD because of how different the symptoms are. So same goes with this. I know people with narcissistic personality disorder, and they don't act like what I'm about to read. Okay, like this is just I'm just reading the symptoms that apply to his character. Okay, I'm just gonna make that very clear. This is no means to diagnose someone. If you have this disorder, feel free to comment and like shed some light on your experiences with it, because I'm just pulling the symptoms that he shows as a way to describe his personality and stuff, because I find it easier to look at things scientifically. So, just analyzing his character, if I find some kind of disorder that just seems like just describes one trait, even if it's just one trait of a character, which is absolutely not how you diagnose someone. Like, they have to experience multiple symptoms for a long time. So, like, don't take anything. I'm just using this as a way to put my thoughts into words by taking these symptoms from these disorders. So, here it's like an exaggerated sense of self-importance. He definitely shows that. A need for admiration. Oh, definitely. He definitely shows that. And a lack of empathy. Oh, yeah, he has no empathy. But, they may also have a grandiose sense of self-importance, exaggerating their achievements and talents. Oh, he definitely does that. They may also be envious of others or believe others are envious of them. He is so envious of Pure Vanilla Cookie. Pure Vanilla Cookie has, quote-unquote, his powers, which he lost. He lost his powers, okay? He did not deserve them. I don't know his backstory. I really want to know his backstory. I love this character so much. He's just so fascinating. And, oh my gosh, this video is going to be so long because of everything I have to say about him, and half of it does not have anything to do with what y'all are here to watch. I'm sorry. This is just my nerd rambling, okay? But yeah, he's so complicated, and I love just analyzing and just talking about him. And I don't have anyone to talk about. I just got my brother into the fandom, but he has no idea who this character is. And I've talked to him about it, and I actually showed him the story with Wind Archer Cookie, so he knows some about him. He knows that he's insane. But like, I just need someone to talk to about this, okay? I'm sorry.
You're not the light of truth. Who are you?
You spent so much time here right under my gaze for so long, and yet you don't know who I am? I'm a little hurt, I must say. I am the owner of the strength which you have never possessed, and never will possess. I govern all truth and deceit of this world. What you mistake for the power of truth is but a cute tiny droplet in my limitless ocean of knowledge. So, who am I? Need another hint? I thought you would have solved my little riddle by now. Ring ding ding.
So here, Pure Vanilla Cookie is stating the truth. And when Shadow Milk Cookie realizes he can't lie, he can't manipulate the truth he already knows, he blows up. Like this.
And may they burn up in the oven! Phew, alrighty, so you think you stand a chance against me? You're so silly. Oh, silly Vanilli. Do I really have to spell it out for you?
He's twisting the truth. He's manipulating, distracting. He's acting goofy and silly, and like his personality is just not quite matching up. Like, he keeps switching from personalities, and it's all an act. You can tell that it's all an act.
And I have to say, you're quite the clown yourself, to fall into such deep despair after admitting your own guilt. Thanks to you, I had such a good laugh.
So he is not considerate whatsoever to Pure Vanilla Cookie's privacy. He believes that he has a right to, like, he thinks that he has the right to do everything that he's doing. Okay? And he's clearly wrong. Alright? And I feel so bad for Pure Vanilla Cookie because of the fact that Pure Vanilla Cookie is beginning to doubt himself. Like, he's struggling. You can see it in his face. Okay? Like, he's struggling. You can hear it in his voice. Like, his voice actor's doing a great job of showing us just what Pure Vanilla Cookie is going through. And Shadow Milk Cookie does not care at all, okay? Like, I don't want to go so far as to say he has no emotions and is going to the extreme to feel something by like taking joy in the pain of others. I don't want to go that far, okay? But that is something to look into.
Oh, it's been so long since we last met. What's a little chat between old pals? Well then, let's see. I said hello to Pure Vanilla Cookie, that's 1. A few fairies, 2. Some teeny tiny cookies, 3. What's the next number? 5? Oh! Seems like there's a special someone missing. No! Where is he? Where did he go? Oh! I was sure he'd be the first one to greet me when I'm free! Where are you? Or have you crumbled from old age? What a disappointment. Right when I was about to have some more fun.
So one of my favorite comparisons, whenever I asked you guys to compare him with other characters, was someone just flat out said theater kid. And as a theater kid myself, I was in theater and I was in show choir. So as someone who has been around theater kids, this is so accurate. Because theater kids just love the drama, okay? They just love the drama.
Oh, look at you. Did something happen? You do seem a bit crumbly. No. Wait. Don't tell me. Oh, this is fun. You actually think you'll be able to stop me by sacrificing the rest of your pathetic life. Oh, it almost hurts my feelings. You thought so little of me all this time, huh? Now that won't do it all. Oh, no. Look at me, your majesty, and see a force beyond your ken.
So I genuinely have no idea if any of these emotions that he's showing is real or if it's all just an act. I think it might all just be an act and like he's pretending. Because, like, is he genuinely happy about everything that's going on? Or is it all just an act? Okay, I know whenever he shows anger, that's real. Okay, you can tell that's real because, like, the mask slips. And you can tell the anger is genuinely real. But whenever he's acting like this silly, goofy character, is it all just an act? I mean, it's definitely his personality. That's definitely who he is. But I think that it's all just for show. So going back to narcissism, is a trait that I've found is that people with narcissistic personality disorder will take stories and they will use the truth. They will twist the truth to make themselves seem like the heroes of the story, like they will twist the truth. So it's like there's truth in their stories and they manipulate it to make the other person seem like the bad guy and make them seem like the victim. So from what I'm seeing is that, like, a trait that I'm seeing that Shadow Milk Cookie exhibits is that he's making himself out to be the victim. And that's just what I'm observing. Let me know in the comments if you see anything else. I mean, he's definitely lying about all the other characters. He's making them seem the bad guys. And he's twisting the truth. And the characters actually state that he's taking truth and he's twisting it into his own manipulated, perverse visions, okay?
And if any of you is offended by this innocent play, please accept my humblest, deepest apologies. Believe me, it was never my intention to cause dismay, only to entertain. So please don't cry, don't get upset. The story is a product of imagination, all characters unreal. And if you see yourself in one of them, well, it's but a sad coincidence.
So with the things that he's saying, he's like, if you see yourself in these plays, it's just a sad coincidence. It's not. Everyone knows it's not a sad coincidence. Everyone knows he's doing this specifically to get a reaction out of the main characters, okay? He wants a reaction. He wants them to get angry. He wants them to do the things that a hero wouldn't do. He wants them to get mad. He wants them to react. Like, he's trying to provoke. That's what he's doing right here. And I would love to show you guys the entire play, but yeah, that would take too much time. And I've been talking for a long time now, and I'm not even halfway through the video. So yeah, no, I'm just not going to show you guys the play. Sorry about that.
Now where were we? Ah, yes, the Fool King was indeed so proud, so full of himself, he foolishly celebrated his victory over and over again. But then, a particularly wise cookie who had seen the truth of this world appeared in his kingdom.
And she said, I've seen the truth of this world. It needs the strength of the 5 great cookies to exist.
Huh? That's the wrong puppet. Get the right one.
I've seen the truth of this world. It needs the strength of the 5 great cookies to exist.
Oh, what do you know? Seems like it's the same cookie after all. Sometimes it's difficult to tell them apart. Apologies. A little bit of perfectionism is needed for a perfect show.
Oh boy. Oh boy. He knows the difference between the two characters, okay? He knows the difference between the two. Why is he doing that if he says he's a perfectionist? Well, you see, he's poking and prodding at White Lily Cookie's trauma, okay? He knows her insecurities. He knows her fears. He's using them against her, okay? And I've had people do that to me, okay? Like, that's a very common tactic of manipulators, is if they know something that you're insecure about, they will take that and they will use it against you, okay? And they will, they'll make it seem innocent, like he's acting like it was genuinely a mistake, okay? But it's still going to hurt her, okay? And it's too calculated to not be a mistake, since that's what she's going through during the story. That's what she's struggling with.
My dearest audience, are you ready for the next act? Could it be that you're just grumbling to see the scene where I finally make my appearance?
Stop twisting our words!
The star of the show always appears at the climax. Make yourselves comfortable, for the highlight of this marvelous play is coming up. It'll be worth it, I promise.
He needs to be the center of attention. So here, he's twisting their words to make himself feel important. Okay? Like, he needs to feel important. He needs to be the center of attention. He needs everyone to be paying attention to him. And he's very dramatic about it. And he knows very well that these characters don't like him. And he's twisting their words to make it seem like they are so excited to see him. And he's just lying and manipulating, and he's doing such a good job at, like, if these characters didn't know that he was lying, they'd have no chance.
Shadow Milk Cookie versus the Fool King. The awakening of our great hero brings us to the grand finale. What brings us the long-awaited payoff? Oh, I see. The audience grows impatient. How about a teeny tiny sneak peek? Well, don't expect the foolish king to win.
So there are moments where I wonder if he genuinely believes the lies he is stating. Okay, because there's other moments where you can tell he's lying and he knows he's lying. But, like, what if he thinks that half of what he says is the truth? And here, Wizard Cookie states that his lies are more powerful than they thought. And lies are an incredibly powerful thing, because even if you know that someone is lying and you know that they're lying, through gaslighting and manipulation, they make it seem like you're crazy, like you're the crazy one. And it's just like, even if you know for a fact someone could tell you that an apple is an orange, and through lying and manipulation and gaslighting, they can make you believe that it's been an orange this entire time, and that you're the crazy one, they were always right, and that they make it seem like that you need to rely on them because they know the truth. And he's trying to do that here, okay? And thankfully, none of the main characters fall for it, but even they can tell just how difficult it is. Even though they know that he's not telling the truth, it's still incredibly difficult for them just to be able to see through these lies.
Oh, there you are, the star of the day! Everyone give a warm round of applause.
So here he's putting himself in the spotlight. The story shouldn't be about him, okay? But he's putting himself in the spotlight. He's making himself the main character. And watch what happens when he doesn't get the attention that he wants.
Ooh, you wish to join me on the stage? I should give you a most cordial welcome.
Say hello to the I didn't get what I want, so I'm going to humiliate you strategy. He didn't get what he wanted. He didn't get the attention he wanted. He got called out, which he did not want to get called out. When you call out someone, when you call out a manipulator, a narcissist, any of these, and I'm not saying narcissist as in the disorder, I'm just saying the general term narcissist, okay? Whenever you call someone like this out, someone with his personality out, their reaction is to humiliate you, to put all the blame on you. They will either humiliate you, they will either blow up and act like you've hurt them. And like, they make you genuinely feel guilty. Even if you know for a fact that you're not the one who did anything wrong, they will make you feel genuinely guilty. And it is awful just how much power people like this have, just through their words. And with Shadow Milk Cookie, not only are his words powerful, but he also has ridiculously powerful magic, and he's only working at half the power.
You little, pathetic, flying little pest!
This reaction is literally proving what I had previously stated about how when something doesn't go the way they want, they immediately switch the blame to the other person. Like, he is flat out insulting. He's name calling. He has not name called, like, other than saying the foolish king, he hasn't been name calling. Like, he hasn't just outright said, you pathetic, foolish pest. Okay? Like, he's been more calculated, more calm. Here, everything just drops. All the masks drops. All the acts drop. Okay? He has been, like, this is genuinely an emotion that he's feeling. He is mad. And his first instinct when he gets called out is to push the blame to someone else. And he's doing that by insulting.
Now that the strength of the seal is gone, it is time. Awaken! My comrades, my friends, the almighty beasts.
So right here, in his mind, he has won. The Guardian is dead, okay? Like, they're not going to outright say he's dead. This is a kid team, but he's dead. But watch what happens when his plan doesn't go the way that he wants it to.
What's happening? Why am I not regaining my power? The Guardian is gone, so why is the blasted tree still standing? Why doesn't Pure Vanilla Cookie obey? You! I'm growing tired of your pathetic charades! The Guardian lives! Where is he?
She. For I, the Guardian of the Seal, stand right before you. Did you think it was going to be that easy?
Ah! You little pest! I will destroy you! Little Cookie. And with only half a life hanging by a thread, are we? And yet the old fool trusted you with his power. You, of all cookies. knowing that you might turn to darkness once again. No, it's not my place to complain. On the contrary, such idiocy is more than welcome. Well then, there is no reason to waste this amazing stage of mine. So, how about a little quiz show?
He's acting like these other characters have a specific script to go off of. And he's getting mad at them when they improv, basically. And that's not real life. Like, no one has a script of what they're supposed to say, what they're supposed to do, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy. In his mind, his way, his script, he's in charge of everything. Okay, and so he's getting really mad at these characters. And he immediately goes for the hurtful tactics. Like, he's trying to hurt her. He's trying to get her emotionally vulnerable, and he's trying to hurt her. So here he's getting more desperate. He can see that he's losing. And you can see the way that he completely switches up his tactics, okay? Like, he's going from calm, calculated manipulation to just flat out insulting, flat out just trying to hurt people, okay? And I'm actually going to just include this just because of how funny these parts are, where it's like the puppets that he's using for the ancients is literally the only reason that I'm keeping this part in, because I could take it up. Like, Pure Vanilla Cookie, he looks good. And then there's dark cacao cookie. And then I like Hollyberry cookies. I can't talk, as shown earlier. I love her face. I love her face so much. She's just sticking her tongue out like a goofball. And then, I mean, her character, yeah, she's sad. That one's just accurate. But oh my gosh. And then, of course, you see how I just couldn't say the word puppet. Oh my gosh, their eyebrows are moving. Oh my gosh, dark cacao cookie. I can't. Why is his eyebrows? Okay, next time I do an animatic, I'm gonna give him that face, okay? So whenever you see my next animatic that has him in it, he's just gonna have that stupid, ridiculous face because it's so stinking adorable. I love it.
No. You've had plenty of time to think. Your final answer.
None of them!
Bzz! Wrong! Let the punishment ensue! Now, who wants to be crumbled first?
I don't even know what this tactic would be called, but he's still trying to hurt them. Clearly.
Ring, ding, ding! Did you hear that? A correct response from a sharp audience! My, I'll let you advance to the next round. Next question! Oh, I love it. It's about me. Please do your best to get it right this time. And if you don't, you, of course, will be punished. Out of these 3 cookies, who is the biggest liar? Remember, your time is running out, so don't think for too long.
So here, he's making Pure Vanilla Cookie out to be the biggest liar, and I can actually see where he's coming from here. Like, I can genuinely see where he's coming from, because Pure Vanilla Cookie is the embodiment of truth. Therefore, everyone believes that what he says is true, okay? And when someone is put in a power like that, it is incredibly easy for them to get corrupted. And Pure Vanilla Cookie, he can still make mistakes. So, like, he's the embodiment of truth, but, like, what if something that he believes isn't true? Okay, like, he can spread that quote-unquote truth that he believes and be wrong. And be basically spreading lies. So I can see exactly where, like, the point that Shadow Milk Cookie is making here. And he's a very smart character. Like, he knows what he's doing. Like, anytime you get a person in power, it doesn't matter how good of a person they are. It doesn't matter how, like, nothing matters, because it's impossible to be a person in power and not be corrupted in somehow. Like, even, like, I could go on a rant about the Jedi Order and Yoda and how Yoda was corrupted, because Yoda's obviously a great character, but being a person in power, like, even just the pressure itself can corrupt you. And I'm not going to go into it, but you can do your own research. But it's basically impossible to be a person in power and not get corrupted. So I can see where Shadow Milk Cookie is coming from with this.
Pure vanilla cookie is your weak spot after all. Look at you, half a cookie ridden with guilt and unresolved emotions. Do you really believe you're in the right to wield the power of the Guardian? But patience! We will get to you soon enough. For our last question, it's all about you!
There's a lot happening now. And basically, he's flat out admitting that he knows White Lily Cookie's weakness. He's admitted, like, he's using it against her. He's admitting that he's using it against her. And here, he's like, there are points now. Yet another example of changing the rules, changing what he's saying. Everything is just changing. He's lying. He's cheating. And he doesn't care. It's actually this very moment where I can see how he would remind people of the Collector, because the Collector, they love, like, their thing was puppets, okay? Like, they turned people into puppets. That's what they did when they were a bad guy. And that's what Shadow Milk Cookie is doing right here. He's turning people into puppets. And this scene, like, all of their faces look so horrified, and the artwork here is just amazing.
The correct answer is, well, why don't you come on stage and see it for yourself? A warm round of applause for our new star, please. The rules couldn't be simpler. The moment you make a move to attack me, Shadow Milk Cookie, the necks of your precious little friends will crumble to dust. On the other hand, should you decide to free your friends, they will be saved immediately. But alas, their lives will come at a cost to you. Ha!
What to do? I must decide.
A tough decision indeed, and only one chance to use the Guardian's power right. What will it be? Let's wait and see.
So here he's giving her an ultimatum, okay? And he thinks he knows what she's going to do. And when she eventually doesn't do what he wants her to do and what he thinks she's going to do, he gets mad. And he's trying to manipulate her into doing what he wants her to do. And in the end, she makes the correct decision, in my opinion. But, like, in situations like this, he genuinely is trying to manipulate. And he's desperate. You can tell at this point he's desperate. And in situations like this, it's really hard to make decisions because of the manipulation. It's just really hard. And White Lily Cookie's been through enough already. I feel so bad for all these characters have been through so much. We need a therapist cookie. Like, we need them to have a therapist cookie. We need to have a therapy building that you can build and put on your kingdom. And just have characters go to... we need a therapy arc, okay? I'm in my car. People out walking the road can probably hear me ranting about this. Oh, boy.
Ooh, finally! I see you've made up your mind. You! I gave you only 2 choices! Ugh. How dare you ruin this moment I've been waiting for so long? Ah! Yeah. Ah!
His reaction to losing is very childish and petty. He's like, why'd you ruin my moment, basically? And he has such a sense of self-importance. Like, he genuinely thinks that he is the best person in the world and that he needs the spotlight to be on him. And his reaction to losing, the actor for Shadowmilk Cookie did an absolutely amazing job. For this to be a video game actor, I'm just like, oh my gosh. He did such an amazing job playing this mentally insane character, and Shadowmilk Cookie is a very terrifying character, okay? Like, he's such a good manipulator. He's good at lying, and it's terrifying. And the way he speaks, it's like you believe him. Like, if we, as the people reading and watching this, if we didn't know he was the bad guy, we would be convinced. Like, unless it's like a really emotionally intelligent person or psychologist or someone who can understand these signs of manipulating and gaslighting, it would be really hard for us to tell who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, if we just flat out didn't know from the start that he's the bad guy. And that's what makes him this terrifying character. And I absolutely love the character because of his personality. He's hilarious. But, like, it's scary how good the writing is and how close to real life people he can be, you know? That's actually all that I have for today's video. This video took me like a week, 2 weeks, I don't know. It took me a long time to do, and I really hope you guys enjoy it because it took me forever, and I loved the analyzing part, the talking part. I can't talk. But this took me forever to do. So for my next video, I'm actually not going to post a video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go live, and I'm going to have my live reaction to Burning Spice Cookie's arc. I have never seen his arc, so I'm going to be going into this unprepared. I've never seen his arc. So, like, with all the other analyses I've done, however you say that word, I've seen it. Like, I've studied it. I've seen it. With this, I'm going to be going in blind. I have yet to play his arc. I don't know anything about the character. I don't know anything about the backstory. So, not only am I going to be analyzing him, but I'm going to be analyzing the entire story, okay? Not just him. So, I'm going to be analyzing Golden Cheese Cookie, Burning Spice Cookie, all the characters that are in this story. And the day that I'm going to do this is I'm going to go live on Saturday at 12 Eastern time, okay? And at 12 it's 12 p.m. That's what it is. I was going to say which one's during the day. 12 p.m. It's going to be during the day. 12 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be going live, and you're going to see my live reaction to this, okay? And before the live, I'll do like answer questions. We can just talk about nerdy stuff, about Cookie Run Kingdom, about basically anything. But yeah, I'm gonna be going live for the first time on my channel, Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Hopefully, I will see you guys there. Feel free to leave in the comments if you can't make it. Like, if none of you can make it, I will move the time, okay? Like, I'm flexible this week. None of the times am I flexible in time. But yeah, so like, just comment below if you're okay with that time, if you need a different time. If the vast majority of you can agree on a time to do it, it's going to be Saturday. So the date is not going to be changeable because I have school this week. And if any of y'all are kids and still in school, like public school or homeschooled, that Saturday would be the best date for you guys. But I'm going to go live on Saturday. You can discuss times in the comment section. I live in the Eastern time zone, so if you could put it in that would be great. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you live on Saturday, and I will see you later. Bye!